Appears to me our next lowest is number 2, also at 53%. So let's go to look at number 2. Number 2 was 53% as well. Says this: if the domain of that equation is restricted to 0 to infinity, which graph represents f-1 of x? What does this symbol f-1 of x even mean? Mathematically, it means inverse. Now, practically, what does that mean for us solving? Switch x and y. I don't even see, right now, I don't even see a y. So if I don't see a y, what represents y? fx. So we have y equals 2x squared minus 1. So the inverse, we want to find the inverse, you would switch your x and y. So you type in x equals 2y squared minus 1. Okay, there's one problem with this, or one thing I've ignored. What's the thing I've ignored?
The restriction.
The restriction. So this says the domain is restricted. That's talking about the original function. The original function has a restriction, which is like squigglies on Desmos. The original is the domain. What letter means domain? X. And so the original domain would be 0. The bracket means less than or equal to x, which is less than, we usually use 1,000 for infinity. That's the original. But we are not restricting the original. We were restricting the inverse. So what changes when you go from the original to the inverse? What do you switch? X and y. So what we're going to enter in the calculator is this. 0 is less than or equal to y, which is less than 1,000. That's what we're going to type in our calculator right there. We can get this back to normal. Okay. X equals 2y squared minus 1. Squiggly is right. The squiggly is next to p. You press shift. 0 less than or equal to y, which is less than 1,000. There's our image. I can see it starts at the x-axis, -1, 0. So we can eliminate some options. Which ones are out? A and C. So now it's between B and D. I'm going to go off the first good point I see on my picture. I know it's small in your graph. Answer choice B has a point that's 3 to the right, up 1. Answer choice D has a point that's 1 to the right, up 1. This graph, which point does it go through? Looks like 1, 1, not 3, 1, but 1, 1. So the correct answer would be D. This goes through the point 1, 1, so the answer is D.